And explain for our readers a little bit, you alluded to it briefly before, the difference between Ripple and XRP, which has a certain connection with Ripple. I know it wasn't officially issued
Right.
by Ripple, and Bitcoin, because I think people have not heard, if you don't know cryptocurrency, you might not have heard of Ripple or XRP. Everybody's heard of Bitcoin.
Sure.
So could Bitcoin do this too?
Actually, I'll answer the first part. Ripple and XRP. Ripple is a technology company that builds technologies on top of this open source technology called XRP. Some of our products are built 100% using XRP, and some, frankly, have nothing to do with XRP. You could use Bitcoin for some of the products we offer. The problem is, as I was describing earlier, Bitcoin has some serious scalability challenges. Today, to settle a Bitcoin transaction costs on average about $1.88. So if you're buying a cup of coffee with Bitcoin, it's going to, almost double the price of the cup of coffee. And to settle a Bitcoin,
drink cheap coffee.
My coffee turns out in San Francisco, that's hard to do. But it also take on average 45 minutes to settle that transaction. Now, as Joe was describing earlier,
by which time your cheap coffee is cold.
Yes.
Cheap coffee.
So you bought cold, cheap coffee, and you had to pay a premium for it, and you had to wait until it was cold to get it. So the observation I make is Bitcoin is good for, by the way, I am personally long Bitcoin. I'm not trying to bash Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin is not going to be a panacea that some people thought it would be for many different kinds of transactions. And instead, you're seeing specialized and kind of use case dynamics for different kinds of transactions. XRP is something we see as extremely efficient for settling payment transactions, and in particularly cross-border transactions. You're talking about over $20 trillion of cross-border transactions. And if you can reduce the average bips per transaction by 100 basis points, you're talking about massive savings that go to certainly financial institutions, but also ultimately their customers, whether it's consumers or businesses.